Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Mediocre Military Modeling, and today we are going back to Tamiya, and this is the Panzer II. So I believe episode 3 we looked at TACOM's Panzer I, A and B. This is the Panzer II F/G version from Tamiya, and this is also a bit of an older kit. I think from the 70s is when this kit came out. And here we go right here, the Panzer II, another kind of light early World War II, early war German tank. A little bit bigger than the Panzer I, a little bit better armed. Of course, we have the machine gun here in the turret, and then right next to here we actually have a cannon, although it's quite a bit of a smaller sort of cannon compared to later tanks we'd be seeing from the Germans. Kind of a light tank, fairly lightly armed, but at least we actually get a sort of cannon this time, as opposed to the Panzer I that was just dual machine guns. So this kit, I decided, my thinking was, well, it's kind of a simple Tamiya kit, so let's spice it up. So when I did do this kit, I did use the Eduard photo etch kit, so there was a lot of photo etch things added. As time has gone on, I've grown to really dislike photo etch, but early on I thought it was, the cat's meow, and I thought it was great, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna add all these extra detail, and it's gonna be great. And over time, it's just become like a headache for me. So I kind of avoid photo etch now. Some people love it. That's great. I still like it in certain cases, but I generally don't really pick up like the Eduard photo etch sets to enhance these older kits, just because it's more trouble than it's worth to me sometimes. They can be a pain. But anyways, Panzer II, yeah, this kit is pretty available, pretty inexpensive. I think I picked it up for under 20 bucks. This one I did use an airbrush on. Again, I went with Mission Models Panzer Gray because it's one of the more historically accurate Panzer Grays. Other than that, some of the photo etch parts, like these little grabbers here on the front tire. There's a lot of this cage here with the jerry cans in it. That is new to this kit with the photo etch. These entire fenders here are, you're supposed to you kind of like shave off the top of the plastic, and then you super glue the photo etch on top here. So those are photo etch. I think these little standees here, a lot of the hooks and stuff. It didn't turn out too bad. I don't know if you can notice, this was also the first time I tried to do a little bit of color modulation. So I did this kit, and then you might be able to tell a little bit on the top here. I tried to airbrush on like a slightly lighter shade of the Panzer Gray to get a little bit of like maybe fading or wear. It's very subtle. It's there. It's not terrible, but I also did a little bit of weathering as far as, rain marks and a little bit of like grime and things like that. So not too bad. I think, looking here, I think I even we can zoom in a little bit. I think I tried to add like some weld marks up here. If it will focus, I tried to do some work like adding like weld marks like along here and like right down right along here. I tried to make it look a little bit. It actually turned out pretty okay. It doesn't actually look too bad. Unfortunately, again, I think I probably overdid the rust here on the exhaust section, but I don't think it looks bad. I think this box, like the wood grain look, turned out okay. Trying to think what else here. The decals went on, or decals. I hear it's. I don't get it. It's always been decals for me. I don't know why people call them. Is decals a British pronunciation? I get that, but I also hear American people calling them decals, and it's decals. I don't know. Anyways, whatever, semantics. Very light weathering going on here, but anyways, the photo etch did create some issues with like taking off some of the plastic parts. Let's see here. Let me take... So places like here, there's some rough spots. I tried to fill in with like putty. I didn't really sand it well enough, and it looks pretty rough. The cage, it's okay. Again, like I said, that's all photo etch metal. It looks okay, but it's not great. It looks rough. And there's just some spots on here that overall just kind of look a little bit rough. So, I mean, it's not... The more I look at it, the better it kind of looks, but there's just a lot of little things that I don't like that didn't turn out real great. The bottom, I believe this was like one of those Tamiya motorized kits, so there were holes on the bottom. And I tried to fill them in and sand it, but again, it didn't really turn out perfect. I mean, it's better than holes, and it's not like there's like details on the bottom of these old kits anyways, so it doesn't really matter. I could have just not even painted the bottom. No one would have known the difference. Alright, so the kit rating itself here for this Tamiya kit, it's kind of hard for me to give the kit a rating because I used the Edward photo etch set, so my experience putting this together was a little different than if I had just done it straight from the box. So I'm just going to give this 2 stars because, again, it's a good, cheap kit for beginners, and I think even without the photo etch, there's enough detail, I think, for your beginner modeler. So it is not a bad kit at all. It's just a little old, like a lot of these Tamiya kits, but it's still decent. It went together good. The parts that weren't photo etch went together well. So kit itself, again, 2 stars. As for my job on this, how I did, I don't think it's great. My job on this has kind of grown on me over time. When I originally did this, I thought it looked really bad. I'm probably one of my worst critics. I just didn't like how it looked when I first put this thing together. But over time, I don't think it looks too bad. Yeah, see, there's some paint issues like here where it doesn't look great. But yeah, there's some issues. I'm still not like super thrilled with it, but it's okay. Again, there's some issues like the bad sanding and like the holes here where I tried to fix it with putty. It didn't work out. But on the other side, on the flip side, I tried to enhance it a little bit with like weld seams. So I guess that sort of evens it out. I'm going to give this one a middle rating. So I have 3 ratings. I have a artistically inclined 5-year-old could do better. My middle rating is that good old college try, and my best rating I give myself is certified mediocre. I'm going to give this a good old college try. I gave it a good old college try. It's not fantastic. This isn't good either. See how that holds in the track? It's supposed to be like straight or flush against here, and it bulges, and you can actually sort of push it in. You probably can't see that with the camera, it's too far away, but yeah, that bends in, you can push it in. So yeah, there's just too many little issues with it that I can't even give it a mediocre rating. So I'm just gonna give it that good old college try. It's okay. I did okay. It's good enough for the shelf, I think. But I wouldn't be entering it in any contests or anything. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyways, thanks again for watching. That was episode 4 of Mediocre Military Modeling. So hopefully we'll have an episode 5 and you can join us for that one. Thanks for watching.